Now, the head of the Met Police says officers shouldn't be policing culture war debates after arrests of Father Ted creator Graham Linehan. Mark Rowley, this is. Linehan was detained, of course, over so-called anti-trans tweets. And the head of the Met says this puts police in an impossible position. Not really. The comedian is now set to sue the Met Police for wrongful arrest and breach of his free speech rights, claiming he was treated like a terrorist. Let's speak with Sam Armstrong on this, Legislative Affairs Director at the Free Speech Union. Good afternoon to you, Sam. I mean, this isn't even one of those stories, is it, that you, every now and again there's a story, you disagree with it, and but you go, OK, but I can see what they were thinking. This isn't one of those. I don't think anyone could, with a straight face and a scintilla of intelligence, could look at this story and understand at any level what the police or the commanding officer, whoever it was, what anyone was thinking on this.
Yeah, the police were not placed into an impossible situation. Pull the other one, please, Commissioner. The law on this is really, really very clear. They arrested him under Section 29B on suspicion of stirring up hatred against people on the basis of a sexual orientation. What, trans isn't a sexual orientation. Gay people find that offensive. Lesbian people find that offensive. A good deal of bisexual people find that offensive. The police didn't do their homework. They didn't get it right. They didn't try and apply proportionality. They got wind of a complaint from social media and they went full-blown Stasi. And that is offensive, not just to Mr. Linehan. It's offensive to everybody in London, myself included, who has been the victim of a serious crime, bags nicked, phones nicked, burglaries, all the rest of it, who has waited and waited and waited and waited and never seen hide nor hair of a constable, despite the fact that we've got good evidence, massive evidence, CCTV and all the rest of it. The police have got all the resources when they need it and none, absolutely none, when they're not interested. And when are they not interested? When it's the crime that affects you, me, anyone listening to this.
And what I find, I mean, I don't know if I should be surprised or not, Sam, but what is extraordinary about this is that, you know, when somebody said to these cops, look, we want you to get down to Heathrow, I think they might probably based at Heathrow, I get that. There's a flight coming in, we want you to go onto the aeroplane, not go round the bloke's house later, even that would be bad, but, you know, that might be slightly more but go onto the plane, arrest him, quite a public thing, and wouldn't one of them have gone, what, really? Really? What, for that? I mean, you'd like to think, and as you rightly say, I mean, my 7-year-old could work this out. You struggle to get a response for really serious criminality, including car theft, house burglary, whatever. At what point does this kind of misdemeanour warrant an urgent and instant response?
Yeah, and wasn't the first copper with a submachine gun enough for him, right? Or wasn't two enough? Did we really need the third, fourth, fifth, sixth submachine gun, sidearm pistol, taser, CS spray, batons, all to go and arrest a slightly ageing, I hope Graham doesn't mind me saying this, comedian who is flying in to already attend a court hearing? This is a man of good character with exemplary record of cooperating with the police services. They went in heavy-handed, and you see this all the time, to be honest, Ian, and like, let's just be blunt about it, right? When you get the likes of Ryan Giggs or other footballers getting arrested, as they have been over the years, you get 20, 30 coppers turning up to arrest them. Why? Because they all like to be able to go back to the restroom and just say, to the mess room and just say, look, I went and nicked Ryan Giggs. Look, we know what's happened. Everybody knows what's happened other than the Commissioner of the Metropolitan Police Service. And as Robert Jenrick said last night, look, this is obvious, this is blatant, but the really annoying thing about this pathetic response from Sir Mark Rowley is that every day they delay, they just add to the amount of legal expense and compensation they're going to have to pay to Graham. Now, look, we're representing them. There's no problem from representing him. There's no problem from our perspective, but it is annoying for the taxpayer because time and time again, individual officers, senior police leadership get away with this, and The taxpayer, again and again and again, is asked to pick up the hook to pay for things that they never wanted doing in the first place.
What are you making of Keir Starmer's response? He's telling police to prioritise serious crime after this. He obviously did that usual slightly boring, predictable thing of going, well, I can't comment on this because it's a live investigation. No, you can comment on it. You're the Prime Minister, mate. Get animated, get angry about it. You think JD Vance will be saying, I can't comment on this? I mean, it's all balderdash, frankly. But has Starmer gone a little further than he previously has in making a view on this?
He's not angry about this, Ian. He's not. He might be pretending to be. Keir Starmer made it very clear what he wanted the police to be doing. As soon as he walked into office, we saw it straight out after Southport. They emptied the prisons. They cleared out 500 places by releasing dangerous criminals back onto our streets in order to make space for people who had committed offences online. The censorship of speech is inherent to Keir Starmer and this Labour government's priorities for policing in this country. I sympathise in some ways with the police because their Home Secretary, their Prime Minister, they are all telling them, this is what we want you to go after. We want you to go after dissent online. We want you to clamp down on this. It's the consistent message of comment after comment after comment from the leadership of this country.
Yeah, spot on. Sam, great to have you on. Thank you, sir. Sam Armstrong, Legislative Affairs Director at the Free Speech Union.